Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy SCGRANT here, and we're back with another episode of the City of Los Ondas. This time, we're gonna take a little bit of a, pretty much a little bit of a tour around the official airport that I was able to integrate into the city. And as you can see, I already got the multi-story car park, like the one I put in the Nissan Central area. So that means there's more than one multi-story car park, and I did put a bank there. Right? But yep, what you're seeing here is pretty much the cargo airport, and we already got an airplane that's dropping off cargo, and I think picking up / dropping off cargo, and it's already on the move. So we're gonna highlight this, like, yep, it is about to set off because it got some. I think it got some loads, and I think it's like what, around 60%, I believe, because you know we got another plane coming in. Meaning we got more cargo coming in. Yep, it is called the Shelby International Airport. That's what I called it. It's just how it works, bro. I'm literally naming districts after car brands. Well, without further ado, yeah, not only did I make this the international airport, I also decided to throw in the industrial district into the mix by adding the Industrial Revolution DLC. Yep, there is the airport itself, and we already got a plane already trying to drop off some passengers and making sure they don't get picked up and dropped off anywhere. Because once again, this is a pretty busy airport. We gotta make sure we got a lot of people coming in. Make sure that everybody goes in and goes out as usual, because not what I expected. That one of the things I did when trying to make this revamped map was throwing a lot into this one. So yeah, we got an airport finally, because I was hoping that maybe later down the line I can finally throw in some, since we're near the sea, I can throw in an we got an intelligence agency spot. We got the district spot. In fact, if you remember from my other map, I had a problem with pretty much the goods. Like, there was a goods issue, like where to put all the goods in storages. I finally got that fixed, and meaning that not only did I put it in the storage, but I put in all types of warehouse storages. But thanks to the cargo airport, I can now get those goods out of the city instead of having it rely on pretty much the roads. I can get it through airplanes. So yes, thanks to these airplanes, I can finally get the goods out of the city very much faster. So expecting more and more goods to come in and get the stuff out through the airwaves. That's pretty much how I want to put it through it, the whole ordeal, when it comes to basically getting those goods out. So meaning that my storages can be more flexible now. So that means that if it's close to full, it'll most likely get somewhat empty out, since I set them to be balanced, meaning that you can't be full, you can't be empty. You're gonna have to basically get some of that stuff out of the city, like pretty much all the goods, products, anything you name it, out of the city. But yeah, it's what you expect. Look at that plane has it's gone, and we jump to another plane pulling up. When we already got another plane already. Okay, so let's jump in. So you see the ultimate recycling plans being used. You see pretty much all the commercial vehicles basically pulling up. Once again, this place is busy as usual. And if you see, I have already made use of the Industrial Revolution DLC, and some of the buildings went from bricks to pretty much modern, so I said, in pretty much future building assets. So yes, these buildings have definitely leveled up, and a lot of them, like, because once again, it's not like it's mostly finished, but there's still some spots that can be finished. I put toll booths in there so they can just, and then again, the heavy traffic, it's not just in the city itself, it's in the outskirts as well, near the airport. So we definitely got some troubles. That's why we got toll booths and everything, meaning that, yeah, and I set the toll booths to be automated, and yep, make sure that, and look at that, they already got cars trying to come in here. And like I said, I had to put traffic signals, like, hold up, let these people come in through first. But it's, like I said, more demand, meaning that, and we got dead bodies even in this district. God dang it, great. Now we gotta, I think I put a crematorium there so that we can have the hearses coming in, but even that's gonna have a different time, because look at this line, it's so damn long. It's all coming from the airport, man, and we already got an airport, we already got a plane there. Look at that, look at this. Everybody just want to go to the one spot. Everyone wants to jump into the city. Everybody wants to jump into tourism. Everyone wants to jump in on the action. But like I said, there's so much going on with this. Like, come on, seriously? And you can, yep, there was spawning. There's spawning out of nowhere. It's like, just pop. There's spawns out of nowhere. Just keep popping up. Stop popping up, please. There's just so much going on. We're not even there. 25,000 people living here, and already the city's cramped. Just please let my cities breathe. Please. Just let my cities breathe, man. Oh, and the sun has risen, meaning that we left the nightlife and now we're jumping to daylight. So yeah, man. So one of the things I want to point out is that I'm hoping that later on, and there are some of the recycling trucks, because once again, I got the ultimate recycling plant up and running, meaning that I can put in, like, it says, like, it's over 100 recycle bin trucks to go and collect garbage, but once they got the full, they gotta get it back into the usual spot. But once again, they gotta make sure that all the recyclables from all the respective spots are pretty much up to snuff, because once again, there's a lot going on when it comes to it. So oh, and I know the problem with the eyedropper prompt thing. This is actually because since I am now recently playing Cities Skylines remastered and making use out of the 25 tiles and all that stuff. I am pretty much trying to get. Oh, there's another plane going. Bye bye. They probably drop off some cargo, and we'll probably have some cargo left. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot going on in the city, and to the point that that line, and even more cramped. This is just bad. This is really bad. Why? Just why? It's so bad that the traffic's so bad. Like you're probably gonna ask me why you just like, no, you can't. There have been fans for many years been trying to get a traffic management because of stuff like this, but it just can't help it. It just wants to clog everything up because of what's going on. And the real deals is the city over here. Look at that. I even put in something called Porsche District, where they had those financial buildings and stuff. I call it Porsche District. It even says BMW Square. I think that's what it was called, yeah. And most notably, because once again, it's not like I wanted to do it, but once again, man, this thing is all connected to pretty much the residential and commercial spots. Because once again, that's where most majority of the residents will live. The objective is trying to separate the residentials from the commercials. But even that's a harder time because you gotta make sure to get those yeah, to get so, and yes, like I said, there's some spots still missing around here, and there's back to Mercedes Beach, and there's a little bit of a updates to some old spots at Mercedes Beach, not beach, ranch, just ranch, and oh, I forgot, I even added a little Chirper balloon because, you know, Cities Skylines is 10 years old. It makes sense that their mascot Chirpy is literally in your face because they literally have assets that are after the in-game social media app Chirper itself, and we got a little saddle of horses, like, don't forget the horses, and we even got, like I said, I mentioned the soccer field, we got the highways, like, once again, the highways, it's just that I just didn't expect that, so much was going on in the city, like, and even like I said, I got 2 multi-story car parks, like I said, so much is going on at the point that the traffic jams are bound to happen. And it sucks. It just sucks. Why? Once again, it's bad enough, but my entire city's clogged with so much traffic, please. But here's the funny thing. I noticed in one of the parking lots, it's like, I decided to do this little test. So, here it goes. I'm going to try to do the driving feature. You can't actually drive in your city in the game. I'm gonna put myself in first person and then give it a little test, like you think that I wouldn't be able to go through the parking lot, it would just be just a collision detection, like you just can't go through it, but nope, it turns out you can. This is actually best. I don't know if I tested this on the PS4 or Xbox One version, I don't know if that's possible, but I do know that this was tested on PS5. You can literally go into these multi-story car parks. That's just crazy, man. I'm literally driving in the parking lot. Like, it's just crazy. It's just so cool that I never thought that this was happening. Because I think you couldn't on the PS4 version, but the PS5 may have been more lenient. So meaning that I can definitely explore. It's like you're basically making a racing game, open world map, or pretty much the equivalent of trying to make the next GTA with this open world map or something. But this is one of the best things I love about the game. It's the fact that you have the freedom. Like, you have, like, the limitation is your imagination, man. Like, let your imagination run wild. And this was one of them. Like, you can literally drive in the city. And this feature has been in the game, like, since the console version came out. This was originally a mod for PCs, but because it got so popular, they just started hitting my consoles. It's definitely one of the best parts. And the best part about it is that, yep, you can see all that goddamn traffic. Like, ew, just don't wanna, like, it's gonna, head into the industrial side of the airport, and let's go to the toll booth and let's just rev things up with this. Yep, I am faster than all these suckers combined. Oh, got a cop. Yep, your cops ain't gonna bust me because once again I don't exist. Because once again I'm literally just a vehicle that they could not detect, because since you are a playable vehicle, they don't detect. So the cops don't chase you, because I wish they could chase you. That'd be crazy. But yeah, I make use of the airport road types in this one and was able to really get around to it. It was not what I expected, but yeah, it was definitely my go-to when it comes to testing out these roads. And it's really good to see more freedom. Oh, collision. Yep, go too fast. Yeah, you get. Yeah, there we go. If you go too fast, you'll basically hit something, especially when it comes to tracks, because you have to go slow when it comes to train tracks. But yeah, this is not what I expected, but I really like the first person view. You can also walk in first person, and that's also good. So once again, you got way more freedom than you would have expected it. And the fact is that these streets just feel like it was made for racing, bro, and even drifty boys. But without further ado, that's all I have to say about pretty much the Shelby International Airport. And the fact of the matter is that lots of progress was made, but the only downside was heavy traffic. Once again, the objective was to make sure that each district make sure that heavy traffic was banned, but it's not doing me any favors. I think because of the highways, because it does not affect highways. That's one of my biggest gripes. But that's all I have to say for now. So everyone, see you all in the next one.